Hello everyone, welcome back. So we have created a new playlist that is Basics of Management in which we are covering various topics related to management for students of BTTM, MTTM, BBA, MBA. So we have so far covered all the topics related to management and management thought we have done. In the last video, we did planning, the first function of management. We discussed the concept of planning, characteristics, nature, importance, and limitations. In this video, we will be doing the planning process. Planning process is the process of setting objectives for your organization and allotment of resources for achieving those objectives in best possible way. And there are 8 steps involved in the planning process that we are going to discuss in this video. So the first step is recognition of need for actions. So that one is the first step. Here it means basically the business opportunity. The first step here is the realization of business opportunity, the awareness of business opportunity, because that is why you will be doing any action, and if there's no need for action, why you would plan. So need for actions is basically the realization of some business opportunity. For example, if government of a country is planning to develop rural areas, planning to set up industrial areas in the rural areas, then a far-sighted businessman will for sure plan plan to expand his business to rural market. So that is, he has realized the need for actions, that he has to expand his business to the rural markets. That is how he will be enjoying the perks, the facilities that government will provide him in setting up his business in the rural market. So recognition of need for actions, recognizing need for actions is the first step of planning process. It is in fact the before planning we have to realize that there's some need for some actions. That one is the first step. Coming to second one, it's gathering necessary information. Once you have realized that there's some need to do something, then you have to gather some necessary information that is required for planning, because without knowledge you cannot really plan. So in case of business, you need to assess information about the market, about the environment where you are planning to set up your business. So gathering necessary information is one step that comes before planning. You have to gather all the information about market, about customers, about goods, about services, about policies of government. So that one is the second step in the planning process. Coming to third one, it is laying down objectives. And planning begins with objectives. Planning is to achieve the objectives. It is to achieve the objectives in a best possible way using all the resources that you have. So you have to lay down your objectives, and these are the goals that you have to achieve in some period of time, and you have to define them, because these objectives will bring the organization together, all the employees, man, money, material together. So that is laying down objectives, because everything has to go as per the objectives, as per the goals. So you have to set your objective very specific, very much measurable, very much attainable, very much realistic, and it should be timely. You have to do these objectives, achieve these objectives in certain time period. There should be some timeline that you have to follow. So you have to set specific goals if you want to plan. It will make aligning your company so much easier. So that is about laying down objectives. Objectives are the goals that a company, that a business has to achieve over a period of time. Then we have fourth step, that is determining planning premises. The area, the environment, the surrounding that is there, you have to determine that. And planning is always for the future. So you have to determine the future environment, and that will involve forecasting about demand, about economy, about labor available, raw materials. So everything you have to forecast because you are planning for future. There's no there are different methods through which you can forecast. There are qualitative methods, there are quantitative methods, and for a business you need to forecast. Economy forecast is there, technological forecast is there, or demand forecast is there. So forecasting is involved in planning. After laying down objectives, you have to determine the premises, the planning premises, because planning is for always for some uncertain future, but still you have to find some certainties. You have to make some assumptions. So that is fourth step, that is determining planning premises. Coming to next one, it is examining alternative course of action. So you have to examine various course of actions, what you can do to achieve your goals, to achieve your objectives. So like here we have so many ways to talk to each other, to reach each other. So for marketing, for allotment of resources, for maybe financing, you need to find out various alternatives. You have to find out, and that is your step in the planning process. You have to find out various ways through which you can achieve your objectives, your goals. So that is alternative course of action. Then we have evolution of action patterns. Time you are done with alternative course of actions, you have to evaluate them. You have to evaluate positive and negatives about these action patterns, these alternatives. You have to find out the pros and cons of every action that is there. You have to find out the best one. So that is this step all about. Next one is determining secondary plans. You have to find out if there are some secondary plans that are required to achieve this first action, first your alternative that you have decided, that you have selected the best one. And to implement that also, you need to have some contingency plan as per the situations. You have to determine various secondary plans that will support your plan, main idea, main action pattern. So that one is the seventh step, and the last one is finally implementation of your plan. Because now you have a plan in your hand, now it is time for action. You are done with thinking is done. Now you have to take action. So that is last step, eighth step, that is implementation of plan. So that is about planning process. It's a 8-step process that begins with recognizing need for action, followed by gathering necessary information, laying down objectives, determining planning premises, examining alternative course of action, evaluation of action patterns, determining secondary plans, and finally implementation of plan. Now this topic is important because most of the time it is asked in your university examination. Plus, if you are appearing for UGC NET examination, there can be a question to arrange these steps in right order. You will be given these steps and you have to make right order for these steps of the planning process. And you can use your logical uh, power, also your reasonability also, to decide which step will come first and which one will come later. Otherwise you should know the planning process if you are appearing in any exam related to management, because planning is the first function of management. Management begins with planning, and for planning there is a planning process that is to be followed. It is basically you decide your actions. It is basically stepwise process, how you decide, how you make your plan. So that is planning process. I hope you learned. Thank you for watching this video. Keep watching, keep supporting. Thank you. Have a great day.